Hello, Margaret.
Hello.
We're here today to talk about your second book. Could you just hold it up to the camera and tell us what it's called?
It's called A Little More Time, and this is a book really about full spiritual awareness. It shows much more than the first book did on connecting and also the history of spiritualism. It mentions the beginnings of the Fox sisters who lived in America and how they first had their proof. It goes up to Helen Duncan, who was a most amazing lady that foresaw all the tragedies of war. And the soldiers.
What time was that about?
That would be the Second
World War, yeah.
Yeah, the soldiers and the sailors that unfortunately...
And she was ostracised, wasn't she?
Yes, because obviously they felt that she was a danger because of giving information out.
National security,
yes.
Yeah.
Well,
that just shows how clever she was.
She was brilliant.
Yeah.
But, you know, she's still remembered very much, but she was the first lady, really, I would say, to be acknowledged for her great gift.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well, this book came about by putting all this together, and I must admit it's different from the first book. Yet, when I was in hospital having my kidney removed with cancer, I remember lying on the bed and I opened my eyes and I looked up and there was my guide, Abe, at the bottom of the bed.
When you say your guide,
yes.
We're not talking girl guides here.
We're
talking your spirit guide.
No. And he's always around,
mm-hmm.
Always. I know when he's here.
Is he here now?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hello, Abe.
Because the moment I know he's here, I get a high-pitched buzz in my ear.
Yes.
Right? And I know for a fact that he is definitely here. And he said to me, we know that you have finished your second book. We know that you have asked for the title. Now I give it to you. Little more time. And I thought, how much is a little? But as it happened, I'm still here. But you know, I do believe strongly that they wanted this book out, and as they said, they want the third book out. Well, it's now out. And that alone has got its own stories.
And do they think there'll be any more? Do they think there'll be a
yes,
fourth,
they did
fifth,
say
sixth?
there would be a fourth possibly.
Right.
And depending.
And that's the one that's not been written yet.
I'm frightened to write it. Not so frightened of going over, but I've got things to do.
Yes.
But you know, it is a wonderful world, spirit. We have no secrets from the spirit world.
Mm-hmm.
Our thoughts are instantly picked up in the spirit world.
Mm.
And they know when we need them. And I needed my guide to reassure me on that day, because it was not a nice operation.
Mm.
Well, I'm here now.
You are. And so the book's really about the history of spiritualism.
Yes.
And about the more technical sides of your craft.
And also it has stories in as well. There are some poems that Spirit give to me,
mm-hmm.
and they're quite beautiful. They're not my knowledge. I wouldn't have that education.
Right.
But what comes out is inspired by the higher levels.
Okay, so there's some channeled poetry, if you like, in there as well. Beautiful.
And it's the same as they did my children's stories I've written, all channeled.
Okay. Thank you very much, Margaret.
Thank you for your time.